Welcome back, everybody, to A&M Homestead. My name is Al. My wife's name is Marcia. I want to thank everybody, and I appreciate everybody just coming back and just watching our channel. We are growing tremendously, and it's just, I don't know. I never expected it to be like this, and I just thought it would be just something really fun to just put out there and just maybe educate some people. But there's a lot of people that are on board, and they just really appreciate what we're doing. So we're just doing the best that we can with what we have. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to provide everything for ourselves without having to go out and outsource everything. So today I want to go over, I don't know, kind of like the honey-do list, I guess you could say, about what we got to do today. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so today my to-do list is the baby chicks coop needs to be gone. I need to get the little baby chicks incorporated into the big chicken coop with Frankenstein and the other older ladies and George. Then also I need to work on the side-by-side starter. It absolutely locked up on me yesterday when I was trying to use it. And also I have a Azure order, there we go. I got to pick it up here in just a little bit. So I have a lot to do today, and so I need to get started with it. So come along with me if you want to. Make sure you put a thumbs up, share, subscribe on your way out, and I just really appreciate y'all. And so let's get started. Let's go. Okay, so my first rule of order that I gotta get done on my list is I have to move the coop that the little chicks have been in. I'm gonna hold this off here for a little bit. I gotta get a move on. The way it looks, some of the weather may be a little questionable. We got a chance of thunderstorms all day today, so I gotta get the younger chicks. I gotta get their coop out of here. I gotta move it out, and it's gonna be really tricky for me because now that I have them kind of integrated with the older ones, what I'm trying to do, I'm going to do it tonight, and it may actually not work out very well. So what I'm going to do is I take their coop out, and I'm going to have to put them individually, every single one of them, into the bigger coop. So I'm trying to transition them over to Frankenstein. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So some people just, like, I don't know, just throw them right in, but it's going to take a couple days, and I only have 2 days before I have to go back to work. So I need to start on this now. So tonight I'll bring y'all along, and we'll do some video on that. I'll finish the video up on that. I'm going to have to pick every one of them up individually and put them in the coop. And I'm going to have to do that for a couple days. I have to get the old coop, the one they're in now, I have to get it out. And I have to get it out of view so they don't even see it. Which has, let me show you something. Hold on. Okay, so this is their coop that they're in right now. I had to go over and beyond for the coon proofing on this. I had to put pallets all the way around it because the coons, they're pretty heavy around here, and the possums are, and other critters that love chicken. You know, anything and everything loves chicken. So my main objective is to get this thing out of here. What's probably going to happen is they're going to bed down. They're going to be all right here where this coop is for tonight. So what I have to do is pick them all up individually, one at a time, and put them in Frankenstein right here back behind me. So I'm going to have to do that for a couple days straight just to get them accustomed to, hey, that is their home. So the big birds may not like that too well, but they're just going to have to get over it. So, but eventually everybody's going to be incorporated. Everything's going to be just fine. So it's going to take a few days. We'll get her done. So let's get to work. Come on. Okay, so now that I got all the pallets and all the wood out of the way, now I'm going to go ahead and take down the fence right here. And it's actually, there's actually a double fence right here. It's because I overlapped it. Right here, there's two fences right here. So I'm just going to bring this one over. I'm going to bring it over this way. And that way I can get the coop out of here. So I'll be able to keep the little chicks toward Frankenstein. So it's gonna be interesting. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Okay, to some of you that may not know, we live in the Midwest and we live in actually southern Illinois. And right now we have an infestation of what we call here around here is buffalo gnats. And they come every single year and they usually come in droves really bad. So if you see the chickens moving around quite a bit, that's what's going on. They don't like it. That's why you don't see the big birds out. They'll stay in their coop just because of it. They usually last until the weather gets really hot here around the 90s, and it stays about the 90s, and they'll disappear. But it's really hard on the chicken. It can actually kill your chickens. So just got to be aware of it. You know, our best thing around here is some Buggins or any kind of vanilla extract or whatever that you could put around your chickens. It'll help them out. I actually use car air fresheners to put up in the Frankenstein for the coop for the big birds. But the little ones seem like they're doing okay. They don't seem to mind the gnats as bad. I don't like them. I spray myself before I come out. So I'm going to continue working on. So. Okay, so I got the coop out. As you can tell, it's right back behind me on the other side of the netting. I'm going to have to get it all the way out of the way because they're wanting to try to go through the netting to get to it. And they are just trying to figure everything out. They're all halted up around the tree to try to get away from the gnats. And the gnats are pretty bad, but they're going to be okay. They're older. If they were younger, there would probably be a problem. The gnats can actually kill the little birds. So right now, all I got to do now is refill their water up. They drank most of their water already, so I need to get that refilled up, then check mark off the list and move on to the next one. Let's go. Well, as you can tell, I got everything all done for the most part. I just have to get that coop out of here. I have to get it completely out of here so they cannot visually see it. They're huddling around that tree right now. They don't know what to do, but they'll figure it out. I'll bring you along tonight. I'm gonna put them in the coop. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be interesting. I may have to chase them around for a couple days to get them incorporated to go in this coop right here to stay. So on to the next project. Gotta work on the side by side. So let's go. Come on. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do, I did set up, which is I normally don't like doing this, but I did set up some tools. I did not look at, I looked at it yesterday, but I don't know what tools I need. So I know it's just going to be 2 bolts just to take out. So I just grabbed a bunch of stuff and just threw it in this little Maxwell House container. I like using that because it's transportable instead of bringing my whole entire toolbox out. So what I gotta do is I gotta take off my seats, and it's real easy. There's a lever on them. Just take them out, and I'm just gonna throw them in the back. There's a little lever right here, as you can tell. You just compress it toward the seat going up. Comes right out. Now this is an Arctic 650 XT. It is a 4-wheel drive. And it is the duck blind version. I use it mainly for hunting and moving the chicken coop around, which as you've seen in the videos. But the starter went on this. I do believe I talked to a good friend of mine, and he's a very good mechanic, a lot better than I am. So you got to take this middle panel off. After you get your seats off, this panel just pulls right out. You just got to get it the right way. Turn your tongue the right way and get it out. There we go. Okay, so I hope you can see. If you can, I'm hoping. It's not too difficult really. So I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit, so bear with me here. So the starter is right there. You can see where the, like the gear shaft or whatever comes into it. But the starter is just right there on the other side of this hose right here. So I'm going to set you over on the other side. See if I can get a better angle at it, because this is horrible. Okay, so here's a better look at the starter right here. As you can tell, it's right there. So I just got to disconnect the battery actually. It's just right up here in front, and I'll show you that. My battery is blinking. I have to change it. Hold on. Put you all down. And get these loosened up for you. Then I'll be right back. Okay, so I got it all done. I got the cables off of here. So what I went ahead and did is I just turned the battery a little bit so the cables won't just go back on there and short it out. So I just did that real quick. So I'm going to leave my little flathead screwdriver right here. That way I can put it all back together when I'm done eventually. So let's go to the starter. Hopefully you can tell there's not a lot of room in here. So I do the best I can. I am not a professional mechanic whatsoever, but I can get things done. May not be the right way, but I can make it work if I can get it done. There we go. Okay, I got that one. Now let's try to get this tricky one. It's down in there. Let's see. There we go, I got that one too. Good deal. Yeah. You know, if you do your own maintenance, you know, just try to think about how much money you save yourself over time. You know, I've tried figuring it up, and I've saved the wife and I thousands and thousands of dollars just by working on stuff ourselves instead of taking it somewhere. And it may take me a little bit longer to do things because I don't have all the tools and everything. But as long as you stay persistent on it, you can get her done. Don't be scared of it. You just gotta jump in there and just get it done. I'm hoping that this will come out. I'm hoping. It may or may not. I don't know. But we'll find out. Got to put a small persuader in there. Just a little flathead, just kind of get it moving or something. It's not wanting to move. What do I got? What's in here? That ain't gonna work. Why is that in there? Alright. Well, I'm gonna have to figure something out. I'm gonna have to go over on the other side and see if I can get that out. See what happens. Here. Oh. Found the good spot. Okay. I have to get my small little little flathead out. And right back in here. I don't know if you can see. She's moving. Hallelujah. Wife's gonna be happy. I'm saving some money. And that's what it's all about on the homesteading, is just doing things yourself. Save so much money, so much time. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna pull it out on your side. I say that, I may not have any room. I may have to take this hose off right here. Let's see. See what I got in the old baby toolbox here. Got some vice grips. I think vice grips will work. Let's see. Decompress that. Move that a little bit. I gotta tighten her up just a little bit more. There we go. I think that'll work. Maybe. Well, somebody help me, please understand. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, oh man, that starter's junk. Okay. I'll show you as soon as I get it out. I gotta take this connection off here that goes from the relay to the starter. So I'm gonna get that off there. I'll be right back. Okay, so I brought it over here at the trailer so you'd be able to tell. Let me focus that in for you. There we go. That's beautiful. Alright, so this is the starter for this side-by-side, and I'm not too impressed with it. So let me see if I could dive in here and show you. As you can tell, one of the gears is actually completely and totally broke off, sheared off right here. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's destroyed. So I'm pretty sure that that's what locked up the motor on it. I'm hoping I can get that fixed. So I just got to order a new one. And with everything going on, it may take a while. I hope not, because I need to move the chickens here within a week. So I'm hoping I could get it here pretty soon. And if not, then I don't know. I may have to hook up the avalanche to it, and that might be a really bad deal. But we'll see what happens. Well, we made it to our Azure drop-off point. The semi is actually here before we were here. It's kind of amazing. I'm usually here about pretty close to half hour early just to make sure, because I live so far away from the drop-off point. So we're going to get all set up and get started on this. So come on, let's go. Load everybody's vehicles up and everything. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Here pretty soon. They weren't supposed to be here till about 1:30, so we're getting pretty close. So should be starting pretty close here pretty soon. So hang in there. Let's go. Okay, so we went ahead and got all of our Azure Standard order filled up. Hopefully I got that all filmed. I'll have to go back and check. I hope I did. It was in a hurry. The truck was already here when I got here, so fingers crossed. If it doesn't happen, I'm sorry, but we did get our pig feed order. We did get that, but we did not get our chicken feed, so we had to make a mad dash down to Tractor Supply, and we had to get our chicken feed down there. Nothing wrong with Tractor Supply feed. We just go to Azure just because it's an order all in one, so that way we don't have to drive an extra half hour to go pick up chicken feed. So that's the way it is. And then we're going to go home and take a look at everything. So I'll see you all there. Okay, so it is round about, it's light. I mean, it's still pretty light out. It's like 8:15 right now. So we are going to go over here. We're going to attempt to put the younger chicks, the younger hens, in with the bigger ones. And I looked out here earlier. I took the trash out, and they were up around the bigger coop, like they were going to go in there. Hope you can still see me. But they're all down here now because they saw me, and there's a rabbit in there with them. So this is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to catch all of them and put them in the coop. This is probably not going to go the way I think it's going to go. So I'm going to go up over the net. Now a bunch of them underneath the coop right now. So I'm going to do what I can. Hopefully I can get them over here, which is, yeah, here they come. They're following me. So I'm gonna try to get them inside the bigger one. Let's see how it goes. I don't know. So let's go for it. Well, as you can tell, it's been I'm having a hard time focusing. It's getting dark out. But it's been a very long and busy day today. So I'm just glad that I got done what I got done today. I got the chickens in the main coop. I'm pretty happy about that. So on to the next project, I guess. See you on the next one. Bye.